MScs and PhDs. So that's what is, and why did I choose to stay here? Because I felt if I could learn this, this is what I want to translate. I want to tell the young people of today. At our institution, what we do is, at College of Medicine and Dentistry, we try to bring the best practices of the West as well as the East, combine them. Equip our students to be leaders in the whole world, because the world is their oyster. To learn, to understand and do what they can for their own country first, and then be anywhere in the world outside. Why did I want to choose to stay here is because these are the things and the paradigms I wanted to transfer back to my own country, back to our own nation, and try to give what I could of myself. And Alhamdulillah, I think this is what we are doing. At the Colleges of Medicine and Dentistry, what we try to do is we work with the biosocial spiritual model. It's mind, body and soul. You have to work on being a good human being. And if you're a good human being, believe me and trust me that you will be a good professional no matter where you are in the world. And to be a good professional is what it takes. And to be a good professional, you need excellent education.
Of course.
And I'll tell you one thing, at the community outreach program in our nursing school, which is, by the way, BSc 4 years, it's the largest, at least in Pakistan, under one roof. We have the entire complement of nursing education that you can have anywhere in the world, from BSc to post-RN BSc to general nursing. And the same way in Fatma Memorial System, we have nursing, medicine, dentistry, allied health sciences, and we are, at least in Punjab, the pioneers. The government has asked us to help pioneer allied health sciences with them in public sector institutions. That's also our mission. Personally, mine as a development people is to help the government, because after all, we as a third sector small institution can't do everything. The government has to run.
You know, I'm talking to you, I can really sense your energy and your drive to do something good for Pakistan as well. I want to ask you, in this, why I'm asking you this is because a lot of young people, and not just young, anybody, you know, even if we talk to our parents and all, they tell us that Pakistan has had good times as well, but this is a very difficult time for Pakistan. And I wonder, you know, through your journey, whether you see that things have become more difficult. I mean, I understand that you are paving way for young people to come forward and prove themselves, prove their worth, but I'm wondering if things are getting better, or even whether we should be concentrating on the environment, or rather on, you know, our own personal drive to get somewhere.
Yes. Well, the point is that every threat is taken as an opportunity. Every crisis has within itself solutions. And I think everything should be taken as a blessing, so that you hone yourself, you rise to them. Now I know that Noor Foundation was established in 2005. The first thing it undertook was disaster, going into the earthquake, going into the flood areas, going into IDPs. And I tell you honestly, I used to go there myself and live in those communities. And there is so much you can do in this country, and it's not all about money. It's how you put your real intellectual resource bank, and your money is the brain power. And when you all get together, it's unbelievable how much disasters, how much crisis unite people. Today, look at what's happening with dengue. Okay, you can take it as, oh, what a huge problem. Of course, problems do come, but they help you to polish yourself as individuals. And you use those problems to bring out the best. And I think Pakistan has everything going. And money is the smallest of all the problems.
When you meet the young people, obviously you must have a lot of interaction with, you know, people who are just getting into their fields, even if it's education, in their professional fields, whatever. Is this sense of hope that obviously I hear from you, that I get from you, is it resonated with those people as well?
They really want to. And my whole question last year, it was 25th of Ramzan to be exact, and we were all stuck somewhere in between Dera Ghazi Khan and Muzaffargarh, where we actually have also established one of our little outreach schools.
Okay.
And as I was going to tell you, that in the nursing and these outreach schools, I find so much desire to learn. They're sitting under trees. We can't afford to give them can't afford to give them chairs and desks and air conditioned, or even fans, or even electricity. They'll sit in the heat, they'll sit in the cold under trees, they'll sit outside. They travel from villages saying we've come to live with our mama or chacha or somebody because we find the school is so good. All we could offer is excellent education, well-trained teachers, textbooks and everything, but they're sitting on the floor, on sand, wherever we can find them, because what do we want? We want the outcome. If you wait कि infrastructure develop होता रहेगा, तो हम 20 साल और इंतजार करें. Sit them down and give them what they need. And
start already.
Yes,
basically.
So we did that, and we were caught in the middle of a huge traffic jam. And there were these young people, South Punjab. I actually myself hadn't gone as deep into South Punjab as I did during last year and during the floods. And there were these young 20-something young people, and they were all around us. You know, this is what we were. And I just thought, I prayed to God, help us to harness this youth, help us to harness this energy. They want it so much. They'll work 10 times as hard as our local urban young people. because
Right.
they want to be up there. They need the access, they need the opportunity. So, as I said, if for our institutions is just to be a role model and example to help government, to help other private institutions, and to say, as a Muslim woman, yes, I love to be in Pakistan. As a Muslim woman, I have every hope. As a Muslim Pakistani woman, I'm even more doubly, triply blessed that I have seen it happen. I know it can happen. All we need to do is get together, unity, strength, and go after goals. And what are those goals? To educate our young people.
Okay, another
to give
thing.
them access to opportunity.
Another thing,
Please.
a lot of the young people, I'm hoping that the young people are actually watching this right now because it's truly inspiring. A lot of the young people, look for things to blame as well. If they're not getting scholarships, if they have issues at school, there is insecurity in the country, the government doesn't seem to be doing anything. Should we be even blaming anything, or that potential is within us?
Why play the blame
But sometimes,
game?
there are hurdles,
Yes,
there are
of course, there are
blockades.
hurdles. But look, again, as I said, as a Muslim woman, I know that those hurdles come because we need to learn something to get there. So build your own positivity. Your glass needs to be half full at least, or 3/4 full the whole time. Government, you can't blame them because look, they have so much to do, and look at the budgets we have. We can't afford things, so what we should really be doing is getting out there and helping government to do what it has to do. But then the government has to also get out there and try to be proactive. There's a huge kind of a disconnect between what's going on at every
Right.
level. So we need to reconnect as ourselves. We need to polish up ourselves and grab hold of every single opportunity. Look at all the TV channels. Look at people like yourselves. A few
we
years
have seen
back,
progression as
you've
well, of
seen that. You've seen it happen. A few years ago, you would never imagine that this could have been possible. But yes, you are there. So there's certainly hope, and there's no point because the time you spent in negative energy comes back. The more time you spend using positive energy, it also comes back. So what they say, but what goes around comes around. So if it's positive energy that goes around, you get it, the multiplier effect, and it comes back to you.
Well, I must say that we are getting a lot of positive energy from you, and I wish we could have, taken it further as well. And, these are the kind of people, I'm just telling my guests, that we love to have on the show as well. And especially, I'm actually kind of commending myself as well for having Mrs. Rehman here on a Monday, because we were talking about how difficult Mondays can be. Very energetic. Thank you very much for coming here and talking to us and inspiring us as well. We are going to take a very short break and we'll be right back. Hello, welcome back. We have absolutely no time, so I'm going to be very quick about it. Although I'm really still thinking about what our guest had to say, and interesting. We are going to put up a lot of, Fatma Memorial stuff on our Facebook page as well, so you can read for yourself how much of the work that they do. Quotation time for you now, and I'm sure you are going to like this. It's very interesting. Ernest Ben said this, and it's about politics. So here you go on your screens. Politics is the art of looking for trouble, finding it whether it exists or not, diagnosing it incorrectly and applying the wrong remedy. I think all of it is kind of true in this part of the world, don't you think? But I'm not going to criticize because I just learned to be positive, so I'm not going to do that, but you get what I'm saying, yeah? Oh well. Okay, word for you now. Now this word has, reading up a lot of the things that we do read to give you a good show, came across this word. It's interesting, a little bit of a tongue twister, but you will get the hang of it. Roll drums, please. And the word of the day is fortuitous. Fortuitous is the word, kind of a tongue twister, as I say. It means happening or produced by chance, accidental or lucky or fortunate. And we have a couple of examples for you. A series of fortuitous events took place that advanced her career. You can put it like that. Or you could also say, I took advantage of the fortuitous encounter I had with her at the supermarket. You get the drift? Yeah, I hope so. All right, now quickly, before we end the show, we have the lucky draw that we want to do for Capri giveaways that we gave out, we announced on Friday, and a lot of response came our way, I must say. And the answer to the question that we put about who is the brand ambassador of Capri, most of you got it right. It is Aisha Umar. Aisha Umar is the brand ambassador of Capri, and we have 3 gift hampers to give out. So here we go. This is the first one, and Hafsa Iftikhar, Mubarak. You get a lot of stuff, by the way. It's a nice basket as well, I tell you. Mir Tariq Wasim, you also win yourself. I don't know what you're going to do with beauty soaps, but anyway, you can pass it around. And the last one, let me twist these things around, and it is Misbah Javed. Mubarak, all of you, congratulations, and your gift hampers are going to be sent your way. Let me keep this on the side so we don't mix it up. They are going to be sent your way already, and I'm sure you're going to love it. Yeah. So there you have it. That is all we have for you today, and of course we are going to be, actually I've been told that we are going to be giving away some more gifts later in the week. So anybody who has not won, again, I always tell you, you really have a good chance of winning something later. We love giving away stuff here on TMS. So this is it. Have a fun Monday, start off the week with energy and optimism, and we'll catch you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go out to seize the day.
Thank you.